Roughly $500,000 of your tax dollars stolen. And tonight, some say it's a crime that could and should have been prevented. Investigators say the owner of a Schenectady shop used public assistance EBT cards to rip off the state. It's just the latest example of a serious problem, which CBS 6 first exposed for you back in May. We showed you how EBT card fraud costs taxpayers millions of dollars each and every month. Our Brandon Lewis is live in the newsroom tonight with the very latest. And Brandon, this investigation went on for months, I know. So what are the authorities now saying about what they uncovered?
Well, Dory, unfortunately, it's more of the same this time. The owner of Cheese Bakery and Grocery, along with his son, is accused of cheating the system out of $500,000 over 3 years. They were arrested this morning along with 21 EBT users, and investigators say they may not be done yet. Tonight, we're asking state lawmakers where a bill to curb abuse currently stands. The doors to Cheese Bakery and Grocery along State Street remain open, despite owner Vishnunarine Singh and his son Elvin Singh being in jail. The two are accused of using the store to defraud the food stamp program of about $500,000 since 2010.
We've been looking at it for some time. It took us some time to develop the case and identify those responsible.
Police say they allowed at least 21 customers to get more than $100 in cash instead of groceries on multiple trips. When I went inside, an employee said they had no idea what happened and thought the owners just missed their shift this morning. EBT card fraud is an issue the state Senate tried to put a stop to during the last session.
They're stealing from the people that really need it. This example that is happening in Schenectady is just one of the many things that is happening with the fraud and abuse with these EBT cards. And you know, I applaud your station for being in the vanguard on this issue.
Ultimately, the Assembly didn't vote on the issue, but its supporters are growing.
I don't know why it didn't come through, but it's something that I'm going to focus on as we begin session again next year. That bill and other bills that we can move forward again to protect the taxpayer, making sure that we are weeding out fraud and abuse.
Investigators say while the bill would have given them more teeth, there was plenty of existing law to use in this case.
This was fraud, so regardless what rules might have been in place, this was fraud. So it may have occurred regardless of what was in place.
And the Singhs remain in the Schenectady County Jail tonight until a judge can decide whether to set bail. Police say this isn't the end of their investigation, and more arrest and civil penalties to recoup your taxpayer money are possible. Live in the newsroom, Brandon Lewis, CBS 6 News.
Thank you very much, Brandon. As we mentioned at the top of our newscast, we brought this EBT card abuse to light back in May. Our Pat Bailey showed you the types of places New Yorkers withdrew cash using EBT cards at the ATMs. The money was spent at bars in downtown Albany, at off-track betting parlors, and at strip clubs. Some even used it to buy things like beer and tobacco, not groceries, as intended. We'll continue to press lawmakers about what they plan to do about EBT card fraud and let you know when they act because, of course, you paid for it.